Hi guys, welcome to Celeb Villa SA, where you get the latest news on all things trending and newsworthy. Now, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so you never miss any of my uploads. Lesego goes live for the very first time after the loss of her 2-year-old Kawane. She revealed that she isn't doing too well emotionally, but is taking each day as it comes. There has been some drama surrounding the donations she received. She came through to thank the people that have been there supporting her, even financially, sharing that her baby has been finally buried at her homestead, as she went on to speak about how the process has been for her and that she finally has some closure. R.I.P. to little baby Kawane.
Say that I'm struggling, yes, emotionally, but I'm making most of the days. I'm, taking it one day at a time, trying to get by. It's been really tough, but I have a great support system. I've got good friends around, a few good friends that I have left around. My family has been very supportive, I have to say that. No, I went live because I want to. Nobody's forcing me to update anything. No one is pressing me to do anything that I don't want to do. I do things when I want to, when I feel like doing them. It's exactly what I'm saying, guys. I don't mean to sound unappreciative of what you guys have done for me, but I'm not here to discuss donations. This is not the point of this life, but yeah, since you brought that up, I'm very grateful for that. I mean, I've said this a million times. I can't stress just how grateful I am for those donations. They've really helped. But this is not the point, guys. This is not the point of this life. Can we not dwell on the donations, please? Guys, I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing much better than I have been since the breakout of this entire thing. I'm trying. It's really hard, but I'm trying to pick up the pieces. I try to keep myself all together, but I don't know. It's by the grace of God that I'm still well put together. And I'm standing strong. Well, I have no choice but to be strong because there's no time to sulk and cry. I have moments where I break down, but this is not the time for that. If I don't stand up and fight for my son, who's going to do it? So I have to just keep my head up and do what's necessary. Now, there'll be a time when I have to, I guess, go through the grieving process. This is all part of it, engaging people, talking to people, whilst I go through this process, the legalities, the application processes, all of that. But yeah, I have to keep at it. Is the baby dead in jail? Can we not talk about that person, please? The pain in your voice around. Do you have professional mental health support? I do, but I'm not ready for that formal setup. I'm not ready for that. I think I need to first come to terms with what happened and before subjecting myself to that, because it's demanding mentally. I'm just not ready for that process. It's almost like I haven't accepted what has happened yet. I haven't come to terms with anything. I'm still in limbo. I'm still... Yeah, days are not the same, too. Sometimes I wake up and it just comes in waves, in fact. It hits me when I least expect it. Sometimes I'm okay, sometimes I'm not okay. I have flashbacks a lot of the times, but yeah, man, it's all part of it. I'm just here to formally inform everyone that my child has been laid to rest, with the support of my family, of course, and my close friends and relatives. It was a difficult time. It still is a difficult time for me, but I think that part really cemented this entire thing. I was in denial for most. My child has been laid to rest. It's not good news, but I think has given me some sort of closure, and I guess it's a starting point of the grieving process. It was hard. It was really hard. I'm not going to lie. From the point when the body was exhumed, I'm not going to go into detail and be descriptive about that process because I don't want to relive that moment ever again. So I'll start from the point when we had to exhume the body up until my baby was laid to rest yesterday. Yeah, so I think I've updated that my baby was exhumed. Guys, talking about it makes me...
No, there's no way. And I need to add...
So as I said that my baby was indeed exhumed. This was an intimate moment with my family, with my close family members. I couldn't bring myself to go identify or to look at the body because of the degree of the decomposition of the remains. I just could not bring myself to do that, but I trusted my close family members to do that for me. It was horrid. It was horrible. I can't even begin to describe that whole moment. I don't want to go back to that moment because I don't think I'll ever forget it. And the reason why I didn't want to go identify the body is because I knew that I wouldn't be able to erase that out of my memory. So I trusted my sister and my aunt and my uncles were all there to go see the baby because of course they know the baby. So yes, I still don't know what my baby looked like, and I still don't want to know. Right? I know, but I have closure because I trust the people that identified the body there at the site. Yeah. So my baby was laid to rest yesterday. I didn't want to inform anyone about this because I wanted to have a bit of privacy with my family members and just to pay our last respect and do what was necessary in terms of our customs and traditions. So it was a difficult time for me and my family, but the support has been incredible from the side of my family. I'm not going to talk about the legal case now going forward. This is not where it ends. I'm just processing what I've just been going through with fighting for exhumation of the body to this point. So as soon as I've processed and all of that, I've kind of made peace with that, then we'll embark on this legal battle. I'm just not ready for it. So what will happen to the guy? I don't know. Maybe Ben in hell? I don't know. I don't know. Was the baby? Oh yes, I didn't address this part. The baby was laid to rest in my hometown, my home state, in Limpopo with my family. Yes, so the baby was laid to rest. May his soul rest in peace. Oh man. What about therapy? Not ready for it. I will at some point go for therapy. I'm just not ready for it. I've been through, I had started therapy with the custody battle, with the ongoing custody battle at the time. And I'm just not ready to go back then. But I will at some point. You know, I I've just been so strong that I haven't been too vulnerable with this situation. But yeah, I will at some point. I'll probably crash at some point because I've just been on fight mode. I haven't had time to really get in touch with my emotions and really process what has happened. It all sounds like fiction. It sounds like something you watch on Netflix. It sounds like a documentary. I still can't believe, that these things are real and one person can actually go through all of these things. It's all bizarre. It's crazy. But thank you so much, guys. You guys have been such a great support system. Your words of encouragement, the prayers that have been pouring in my DMs. I appreciate all of that. People are checking in, be it with good intentions or not. But I'm just gonna focus on the positives because I don't need that negative energy right now. I need to fight. I'm still fighting. We're still fighting for the truth. We're still fighting for accountability. We're fighting for justice at the end of the day. So I can't afford to be distracted by noise. It's not gonna serve me any good. It's not gonna serve the cause. So thank you to everyone who's been standing, with me. We're fighting the unseen. We're fighting, I don't know, man. It's also crazy. We're fighting, this is a spiritual battle more than anything. It's I can't even fathom how a person can take a mother through all of this. I always say that this could have been avoided. No one deserves to go through what I'm facing. Nobody. No one. Absolutely no one. Be it that you're a mother or not, no one should go through this. It's unfair. And it's unfair that people feel like they need to have opinions about how I should go through my grieving process. I think I need to point that out. It's completely unfair that people need to dictate how I should process this. No one can step into my shoes. If you've never been in this situation, you wouldn't understand, right? So I try to be level-headed. I try to regulate my emotions, to focus on what's important. The rest of these things are not necessarily how I dress, what I look like. Guys, that's just hogwash. Nobody should be focusing on what I look like. At this point, that's not necessary. Hey guys, stop talking about the collective. Self-appointed collective, please stop. And like I said, I don't even know who I am at this point. I can't say how I'm going to handle this going forward. I'm still trying to find myself. I don't know if I'm going or coming. Sometimes I think I have it under control. Some days I lose it. Sometimes I suffer memory loss. I don't know, man. It's all traumatic. I try not to think about it too much. I'm trying to focus on what's necessary to finding answers more than anything right now. I don't care for anything else. Yes, I have a sense of, I have a bit of closure because, I've got the body, I've got the remains, but there's a lot of unanswered questions. There's a lot of loose ends to the story. There's just so much going on. It just doesn't make sense. People project things onto that they wouldn't. Yeah, man. And understand, people have dealt with grief in different circumstances, with different situations. I totally understand that some people would want to grieve through me, would want to fight through my situation with the baby. I totally understand, but it's unfair that people have this level of entitlement. It's ridiculous, honestly. No one should tell me how to go about anything. I appreciate the support that comes with just good intentions. I know there's been a lot of people that have helped me purely out of the goodness of their hearts, or this story has touched a lot of women. It's relatable for a lot of women in South Africa and just globally. People understand, right? So I don't appreciate the insensitivity and the entitlement around this case. This is not the time for people to start thinking of how they can profit off of my grief, off of Gaune's legacy or anything like that. I hadn't even exhumed the body and people already thinking of forming organizations. I mean, really, the insensitivity and entitlement is just bizarre, really. The entitlement, really. Angazi, guys, I still ask myself what's in. I'm already going through a lot. Have I spoken to that person? I haven't. I saw that earlier on. I have actually. I have. But it's nothing to write home about. Same story. No sense of remorse, no accountability whatsoever. So we don't care for that, right? We're not gonna stay there. I mean, the damage has already been done. So just pray for me, guys. Send those Bible verses. Keep me going. I mean, I'm not paying attention to the noise, the negativity. It's not the time for that. God has carried me. Your prayers have carried me. It's by the grace of God that I still look well put together. I'm not falling apart. I've seen the little mercies and the grace of God even through this difficult time. And it looks bleak and hopeless, but God has really carried me. No one is able to send anything. Please do not stop. Yo, guys, that is. I don't want to be subjected to anything other than what I've gone through with donations. As far as donations are concerned, I think I've covered what needed to be covered. I mean, the baby has been laid to rest. The money has gone to the course. I mean, information, all of those things don't come cheap, right? We've seen the results. I don't think that I need to explain further or account to anyone other than what you guys have seen. Maybe if I need to, if I must, really, I will. But I don't feel like that is necessary at this stage. I mean, it shouldn't be the point of discussion right now. I'm dealing with the aftermath of everything. I'm processing things as they happen. But I mean, the baby has been laid to rest. And thank you so much to everyone who has donated. Akisadi Batla the donation. I don't mean to sound ungrateful and rude, but Akisadi Batla, guys, they traumatized you. I don't think those people traumatized you. I couldn't care less for them or about them. I mean, this ordeal is already traumatizing enough for me. I mean, I've gone through a lot to even be moved by those people. I mean, what more could break me other than the fact that I didn't get to bury my son? I'm unbreakable at this stage. Okay, this is the only time I'm going to address. Okay, I'm only addressing the donations now. I'm never going to speak on this ever again. People donated out of the goodness of their hearts because, I mean, this story was beyond me, like I said. It's bizarre. This is not something that we experience ordinarily. It's not a common thing that happens, right? So people really wanted me to get the help because they understood what I was up against and that I felt helpless and everything. The donations did really come in handy. They did help. Like I said, I mean, this wouldn't have been possible without people contributing to this cause. Guys, why do people want me to be falling apart, dictating how I should process my grief? I don't understand. There are times when I cry, but should I be crying 24/7? When do I get time to apply my mind to this legal process? There's no time to be sulking, and I'm going through a lot. I'm just handling this okay, I guess.